David Ornstein with the latest here. Everton hosting Aston Villa coming up tomorrow, the first match since the sacking of Rafa Benitez. How is the search for a Rafa replacement going, David?
Well, Ahmed, we broke the news on NBC that Benitez would be on his way on Sunday, and he was actually sacked later that day. And that led to an immediate recruitment process for his successor. The first target was Roberto Martinez, of course, formerly an Everton manager. I think that would have divided opinion among the fan base because he left in quite acrimonious circumstances first time round, but he's done a lot of good work since, especially with the Belgium national team. The problem being that they couldn't agree a deal because he's in charge of Belgium through to the World Cup in Qatar later this year. He would have liked to do the role on a dual basis. Everton would have liked it on a temporary basis until the end of the season when they could have reviewed it, but it just didn't work out. And so they've cast their net elsewhere. And they're going to interview, we think, the likes of Frank Lampard, Wayne Rooney, a legend of the club, of course, and very interestingly, Fabio Cannavaro, according to reports in the Daily Telegraph over here. Now, the former Italy captain, a legend of Parma, Juventus, Inter Milan, and a number of other clubs. He's mainly only coached in China, in Saudi Arabia. He got approached by the Polish FA. He does speak English. His daughter lives in London. He spent time studying Manchester City and Chelsea and how they coach, and he's said to be very highly rated. So we'll see what happens on that front. In the meantime, Duncan Ferguson will lead the team for the forthcoming games, maybe even until the end of the season. Who knows? Supported by the likes of Leighton Baines, John Eberl and Alan Kelly, the goalkeeping coach. And there's other big news at Everton today. The owner, Farhad Moshiri, has turned £100 million worth of loans into equity, which has virtually wiped Everton's debt out. This is a seismic moment for the club, and it will allow the new manager, whoever they may be, to invest in new players and help them with the construction of their new stadium at Bramley Moor Dock, which is due to open in 2024. Moshiri has now injected around £500 to £600 million in the club. A strategic review is going on at the same time to try and sort the mess that Everton have become out. And of course, they've got this huge game tomorrow against Aston Villa. They've lost 9 of their last 12 in the Premier League. What an atmosphere it's going to be at Goodison Park tomorrow.
Yeah, David, Everton trying to keep their distance from the bottom 3 at the moment. Another club trying to work their way into the top 4, Spurs. What do you think for Antonio Conte in giving him talent around that Spurs team to get them into the top 4? How are Tottenham planning to do that?
He wants help. He needs help. And Tottenham are busy in the market, mainly with outs, but also with an in, most likely. Let's tell you about it now. Adama Traore. He has been their key target for a while, last summer and also now in January. They are close to reaching an agreement with Wolves tonight to take Adama Traore to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's not a done deal. They're looking at a fee in the region of £20 million. He refuses to sign a new contract there. His deal expires in 18 months' time, so they really need to sell him. And there is an expectation among the Wolves hierarchy that he will now go to Tottenham. And I think Antonio Conte is seen by the Spurs hierarchy as being the man to bring the very best out of Adama Traore, who has undoubted talent, pace, trickery, and so that should be an exciting one. I don't anticipate many, if any, more ins. Certainly not a centre-back, which had been reported. I don't think that's going to happen from people I speak to. Maybe an attacker late in the window, but it will depend who leaves the club. Tanguy Ndombele, for example, record signing, £55 million. He earns around £200,000 a week. It's not worked out for him. Paris Saint-Germain are interested in taking him on loan to the city where he comes from. The manager, Mauricio Pochettino, who signed him for Tottenham, that could be a simple or a straightforward route out for everybody. Dele Alli's available to leave on loan before the window shuts. Maybe Matt Doherty as well. Steven Bergwijn's an interesting one because Ajax have made offers to sign him, but he had a great performance, didn't he, in midweek against Leicester City. So that may earn him a stay at the club. The hierarchy are telling me it probably will. Meanwhile, today, Hugo Lloris has signed a new contract at Tottenham to keep him at the club until 2024. And so that's good news. Their captain, who could have left on a Bosman free transfer in the summer, but is now extending. Probably one of the key reasons, Antonio Conte again. So lots and lots going on at Tottenham, of course, and they too have a huge match against Chelsea. on Sunday. Let's see if they can use their games in hand to their advantage as well, because that could really propel them up the table. And we're hearing that Eric Dyer is going to be fit for that match, so it could be huge. It's a critical time at Tottenham, and it's an extremely hectic window for them too.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch highlights all season long, and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend at 7 a.m. Eastern. And for even more content, head over to Peacock, where we've got live games, original series and a dedicated round-the-clock Premier League channel featuring studio shows, classic matches and much more.